So World King's back. I'm just taking it real easy, man. You know what I'm saying? Being real light with myself right now. This video is gonna be a good video, man. Positive, real positive. Well, I'm gonna start off positive. I don't know if I'm gonna end it with whatever comes at the end, comes at the end. But I like to say, man, bro, we got a bright future ahead of us, man. A very, very bright future ahead of us. I can't go into detail about it, every single thing, because I'm keeping it, you know, I gotta keep certain things top secret. I gotta keep certain things to myself not for my safety. It's not for my safety, but so I won't have haters, and I won't have blockages and delays, and, you know, people throwing stones and saying, you know, it's blasphemy, or, you know, these people think of all kinds of things to do, bro, or say, or anything. You know what I mean? They think the worst, bro. When they see a successful man, an honest man doing everything he can to change this world for the greater good, they'll come up saying that's blasphemy, or that's impossible, or that's stupid, you know, or whatever, right? Okay, we'll see what's stupid. We'll see if that's blasphemy. We'll see if it ain't great, if it ain't the greater good for mankind. We'll see. So, what you will see is this video, and you will hear what I'm about to tell you. In 1 hour, people, in 1 hour, laying down on my bed, yesterday, let me pause right there. Yesterday, you know, I was in connection with the Lord, and I told God, I said, you know what? And I was in connection with the Spirit and the people, you know what I'm saying? And I was speaking my mind, you know, in my heart. And I told these guys, you know, the bad guys, they think they could kill me. That ain't gonna happen. They slowed me down another 6-8 months. You know, they slowed me down for about 6-8 months now, because of the attacks they gave me. You know what I mean? Physical attacks and spiritual. You know what I mean? It took a toll on my body. My body was recovering 6-8 months ago, bro. I was strong. I was doing push-ups, and I was already about to do, you know, starting to do sit-ups, and I was getting my body was changing. I was getting ripped again, bro. My body was looking good, bro. 6-8 months ago, and then they attacked me, you know, non-stop, bro. And my body doesn't look ugly, but it doesn't look like it used to, bro. Like, you know, with the way it didn't look like it did 6-8 months ago, or even feel, you know, not just look, but feel the same like it did 6-8 months ago. But now, my body is finally getting sleep, rest, peace. I'm patient now. I'm more patient now. I'm not on fight and flight mode every split second of my life. I'm not breathing through a straw because of it. You know what I mean? When you're on fight and flight mode, it's hard to even breathe, bro. You know, my blood pressure ain't high. You I'm sure my cholesterol's high. I'm sure my health, dude, my heart, everything. It was affecting my whole body, bro. It was affecting my whole entire body. My sleep. You can see it in my eyes. You know what I mean? You know, I was just very good at hiding. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to glorify that. You know what I mean? I knew deep down inside I had to go through this. You know what I mean? I had to. I knew deep down inside there was a reason for all this. I knew deep down inside I'll overcome all this. And I was going to prove it to the world. And guess what? I did. You know, everybody that attacked me, you know, behind closed doors, you know, they're telling everybody. And then not just telling everybody that attacked me, but they're telling everybody in group chats and knocking on doors. Dude, we did everything to him, bro. And he still rises, bro. He looks better than what he did 6-8 months ago now. Dog. We stalled him for 6-8 months, and then he comes up with 31 inventions, ideas. 31 inventions. Not all of them. Well, yeah, all of them were 31 inventions. I had to get them copyrighted. You know, I had to get them stamped, approved, so nobody could copy my ideas, steal my ideas. You know, I even in 31 in 1 hour, I made 31 inventions and ideas that are gonna benefit humanity, mankind, the ecosystem, the economy, transportation, you know, jobs, careers, lifestyles, you know, mental. It's gonna benefit people's spirits, health, you know, I mean, happiness. You know, it's gonna make people feel, people feel happy and love their jobs, bro. What I'm about to do, bro, it's, oh man. Not what I'm about to do, what I'm doing already. But there's levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by levels, there's levels. There's level 1, I'm doing 50% of what I'm telling you right now. The other 50 is when I get my inheritance and I receive justice and I move to my new location, right? The house that I've always wanted to live at since I was a kid. For some reason, I just wanted that property. For some reason, I wanted to tear it down and build it my way, though. You know what I'm saying? And have my own balcony that I wanted, you know. For some reason, I wanted that corner lot and that other corner lot across the street from it. You know, and I wanted to, and I did. Ever since I was a kid, I always passed by this certain house downtown by the beach, you know, by the ocean. And I would always claim it as a kid, you know, that's my house. Not knowing one day that would really be my house. You know, my heart, bro, my heart really, really wanted that house. So bad the devil burned it down 3 times when I was trying to build it within 13 years. Ever since I bought that house, tore it down, you know, and the devil, every time I would build it, you know what I mean? I built it with rebar, you know, not rebar, I-beams, so it's hurricane proof. You know, it ain't just wood and brick, bro. It has I-beams, you know what I'm saying? It's built like a fort, bro. It's behind those walls, bro. It's a tough fucking house. Ain't no hurricane or tornado gonna tear that house down, bro. I'll tell you that much. Anyways, and the foundation, goddamn, bro. The foundation is. This house is gonna last forever, bro. This house that I made is gonna last forever. And what's underneath the house too. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna last forever, bro. I build a fucking base. You know what I'm saying? Bunkers. I did the most underneath that property and around that property. And I did the most, bro. I went above and beyond when I made this house, and I'm still gonna add to it, next to it, connected to it. You know, connected with it. You know, I'm gonna do a lot of shit, bro. You know, I'm very smart. I see a lot of things. People always said I was too much. No, I was just ahead of my time. Like far, like, you know, everybody thought Einstein was a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people back in the day, you know, very intelligent people that were smart. Everybody thought they were weird because they would always be secluded in their house, or they'll be loners, or you know what I mean. They wouldn't blend in with the crowd a lot. You know what I'm saying? They were too busy. They'll never come outside the house, or they had big beards or long hair. They would never, because they were too busy building. They had a vision. You know what I mean? That was their purpose. They had ideas, and they knew they couldn't die without completing their solving these problems, you know, these ideas and stuff like that. They knew that they were sent on earth to not, they knew, let me just explain this like this. They knew they will never be happy if they never hit these goals. That's the way I am. You know, there's no way in hell I'm gonna die without hitting every goal that my heart desires. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that I'm gonna die without accomplishing what I was meant to accomplish. And I'm not gonna die regardless, but there's no way, bro. There's no way. Like I said, people say I'm too much. You know, I'm too extra. Yeah, extraordinary. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm too much of what? Yeah, too much of a badass. I know I am. Humbly speaking, I know I am. You know what I mean? But I'm not here to compete with anybody. I'm not here to rub it in, you know, people's faces like Bengay or fucking, you know, Vaseline, and you know what I'm saying, and you know, fucking rub it all in your faces, and you know, make fun of y'all and belittle y'all like y'all did me. You know what I'm saying? No. We're different. Now we're different, but I'm not like y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. Like I said, I'm not in competition and never will be. That's why God picked me, bro, because I'm not here. I'm humble, bro. I'm not here to cloud chase and you know, I'm not here for all that. Now, because I'm not here for all that, that's gonna come. It's gonna come naturally to me. You know what I mean? And some people are gonna be even more angry, like the evil ones. They're gonna be even more angry and jealous and envious because I'm doing it the right way, and they know if it was them doing it, they would do it with pride, ego, their chin up, thinking they're a god, bro, thinking they're God. You know what I'm saying? But me, no, I'm just gonna go to work, be successful, humble, happy, good energy. You know what I'm saying? Help, save, bless the world. You know what I'm saying? Eat good, feel good. You know, take pride in what I do. Be confident in what I do, but not take it to my fucking head. You know what I'm saying? Or my fucking head is bigger than my fucking body. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Like all these haters of mine. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that hates on me and my ideas, bro, that's because they got too much of an ego, bro. They're roaches, bro. It's because they don't come up with ideas like mine. And it's just come up with ideas, but they don't have the drive, the will, the balls, the cojones, the confidence, you know, the discipline, the responsibility, the integrity, the confidence, the patience, you know, the grit, the hard work. They don't got none of that anymore, bro. They don't have none of that. You know it and I know it. And they hate me because I do. Well, that's because I'm disciplined, bro. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to know life. Everything, every single thing about life. I wanted to know how to conquer it. I wanted I wanted to conquer life and not life conquer me. I wanted to conquer money and not money conquer me. I wanted to conquer war and not war conquer me. I wanted to conquer wisdom and not wisdom conquer me. I wanted to conquer happiness and not happiness, conquer me. Like everything, bro, I wanted to conquer. I wanted to own it. I wanted to be in charge of it. Because as a kid, everybody wanted to conquer me, bro. Tell me what to do, what to say, what to eat, when to smile, when to shit, when to shave, when to shower, when to go outside, when not to. And still to this day, bro, it's been like that. But not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. Because they were human trafficking me. They were using me for my wealth. They didn't want me to fully awaken to who I was. They didn't even expect me to find out who I was. Until God, bro, saved me. Spoke to me like Moses in the burning bush. I had a Moses moment with God. When I was 25 and 26, a year apart. And he told me all these great and mighty things, bro, about my life and what I'm going to do in the future. As long as I accept this calling. Because if I didn't, I would have never got this far. If I didn't, I would have never done as much as I've done already. But because I accept this calling, you know what I'm saying? I picked my chin up and I said, you know what, I'm going to do this for you. For you, God. Just know I'm doing this for you. Not for me or anybody else. I'm doing this for you. Because he begged me, bro. God begged me. He told me, you must do this, son. You have to. If you don't, this world's going to look it's going to look like this. And I started seeing all these downloads and flashes, bro. You know, those pictures on the camera, you push a button and it changes. And I started seeing all these visions of Satan's, agenda, bro, for the world if I would have said no. So, anyways, I had to say yes for so many reasons, not just for that. Another reason, too, is because if I would have said no and I would have died, my son would have been the next one to suffer and had to pick up the sword. And I said, nah, I need to do this. I'm not going to let my son take on this much of a responsibility and burden and shit. You chose me for a reason, so I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it for you. And I'm going to go above and beyond. Above and beyond for you. And I did. I kept my word. And not just for God, but for humanity, for mankind, for kids, for elderly, for the animals, for Mother Nature, for the economy, for our food supply, water supply, for our happiness, our freedom, our right to smile again, our right to laugh, Our right to be free without being in Babylon in the Matrix. Being mind controlled and cursed and being used like cattle. You know what I'm saying? No. So back to this 31 ideas that I made. I ended up doing like, excuse me, like 13 ideas like in 15 minutes, and then I kept doing another 10 and another 12 minutes, all the way up to 31 in an hour, bro. 1 hour, I came up with 31 ideas, bro. That includes, within an hour, I had all these symbols and frequencies and numbers and acreage and lots and where to buy the property, you know, where to purchase it and why I need to purchase it there, and why do I want that location there, you know, and how much do I need to do, you know, to get the ball rolling, right? So right now, you know, I'm buying land, I'm flattening it out, I'm breaking the ground, I'm building foundation, I'm putting, you know, the plumbing, you know, I'm putting electricity around the, you know, around my areas, like not areas, but around the corporation, companies, buildings, land, you know, whatever, because these 31 ideas, there's companies, there's stores, organizations, you know, I mean, I'm talking about big thing, factories, industry, you know, man, bro, a lot of things, bro. I'm building a lot of things right now, which means a lot of jobs, successful jobs, people. You would love to work for these jobs, love, because you'll have benefits, paid vacations, you know, I mean, the hours, you can work as many hours as you want. You want to work 8 hours, fine, 10, 12 hours. I don't recommend you do more than 12. I don't think I'll let anybody do more than 12-hour shifts. That's a little too much. And I want y'all to go home and, you know, have 8 hours sleep, 6 to 8 hours sleep, and then you still got to shower, go to the store, buy food, cook, you know what I'm saying, put gas when you need to, get dressed, organize the house, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You still got to do all that the other 4 to 6 hours you got left of the day. You know, eat shit, sleep. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, some people will like 12-hour shifts. More power to you. I mean, not more power to you, but I tip my hat off to you if that's what you like, because you love the grind, you know what I'm saying? Maybe there's a reason why you want 12-hour shifts. Maybe you want a fucking boat, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you want a house a car, a truck that you really desire. And you know, if you put in 12-hour shifts for 6 months straight, yeah, you know, it might take a little toll on your body. But if you're disciplined, you'll do it, you know what I'm saying? And you'll make it, you know what I mean? You just gotta be disciplined to get what you want, you know what I'm saying? And if you do that for 6 months straight, not only will you get the truck you desire, but you'll get, you know, all the bills paid and extra, you know, new clothes, shoes, go out to eat more, you know what I'm saying? Life will be a lot more easier, trust me. So, nah, but these jobs, man, everyone's gonna love to work for me, bro. Because it's going to be a good environment, no gossip. Everyone's going to help each other. Everyone's going to support each other. Everyone's going to be professional. Everyone's going to look after each other. You know, make sure everybody's safe. And it's going to be a healthy environment to work in, bro. Positive, bro. No gossiping. You know, no hate, no evil eye, no stealing, no plotting, none of that shit, bro. You know, this goes for my restaurants, my condos, my apartments, you know, my real estate, my companies, my ports, my oil fields, restaurant, stores, my farms, my ranchers, you know, my farmers, ranchers, everybody, bro, everybody. My city officials, my judges. When I pass these laws, I mean everything, bro. It's already getting there. It's already happening. My judges are even happier, bro. My righteous cops are, you know, are even happier right now. Everybody's happier right now. I mean, you think it's gonna stay that way? No, it's only gonna get better day by day, bro. When you start seeing this land get, you know, when you start seeing these properties, you know, begin to the ground getting. I start breaking the ground in these properties, and I put signs up, and I built the parking lots and the foundation. You know, I'm doing this pretty fast, man. I'm doing this fast. It's happening as I talk right now. And building fences around, cameras around, and I have all these 18-wheelers, and I got everything, dude. I'm telling you, in 1 hour, 31 ideas, bro, that I accomplished within 1 hour. I got it copyrighted, so that means I got like 31 suitcases, bro, in the safe right now. You know what I'm saying? Protected, and in these suitcases I got blueprints, and I got numbers and catalogs already, and CDs. And so whenever I get my money and my inheritance and I get relocated, you know, I'll go to my Royal Palace over there, you know, at the American Bank Center. That's going to be my Royal Palace one day. I just got to add to that too. That's another project. That's going to be my 30-second idea. That's I already did that one in the past. I already accomplished that already, but it's gonna happen. That's gonna start also. The construction of my Royal Palace is gonna happen very soon too. As soon as I get my inheritance and I get relocated, bro, I'm gonna own. It ain't gonna be Hitler no more. It's gonna be called the Royal Palace Center, and then my penthouses and everything is gonna be on top. Is gonna be my Royal Palace, but the bottom is gonna be for me and my family, my friends, my little, and the communities. It's still gonna be a center. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna have it open for the public whenever we have concerts and gatherings, banquets, whatever. You know, circus, whatever, bro. You know, hockey. You know, whatever, bro. Graduations, like, you know, everything that we're still doing, I'm still gonna continue to do it, but better and bigger. You know what I mean? Better, bigger, cleaner, funner, better food, everything, bro. Everything's gonna be. I'm still gonna have the same look on the outside, you know, big windows, clear windows, and shit like that. But just imagine it taller, wider in the back. You know, wider, bigger, and taller. But it's still gonna have the same look, the same swag to it, the same style. Cause I like that style. I like the way the windows were when I built that American Bank Center years and years ago. I loved it, but when I built it, I was like, man, I should have did it wider and taller. But at that time, everybody was stealing my money. I had the money. I just didn't. They were stealing it. You know what I'm saying? They were stealing it, bro. So, and then shutting me up and persecuting me. I didn't have time to even. I had to stay alive, bro. I had to fight for my freedom, fight for my health, and fight for just to stay alive. So one day I can accomplish, you know, my dreams, goals, and ideas and ambitions. Anyways, yeah, we got a big future ahead of us, bro. big future ahead of us. You know, but I did 30, like I said, 31 ideas and inventions in 1 hour. Not to mention all these other ones I've done in the past, bro. I mean, I came up with so many great ideas and inventions that nobody still to this day, don't know I'm the one who invented it, came up with these ideas, came up with the money to establish the ideas, to fund these ideas, the blueprints, the inventors of the ideas. And still to this day, there's so many people in this world, bro, that have no idea that that thing that you still go walk up in or you see every day in, day out, is because of me. Still a lot of people in this world that don't know, bro, what I've done years and years ago, that I never got credit for, that everybody stole my credit, and you know, my my credit, my everything, bro. You know, my praises for it. You know, my reputation. You know, that they took that shit. You know what I'm saying? They got the reputation. By stealing my credit, they got a good reputation. Not knowing that these people are being deceived, thinking that they the ones that came up with the idea. No. They stole the idea. They stole my money. You know, they stole everything, then built it, say they did it, and then not knowing that I had everything copyrighted, and then it's gonna be exposed any day now. You know what I'm saying? And everyone's gonna say, "Damn, bro, you did all this to one man, bro. You stole it. You put life insurance. You did the most to him. You poisoned him, gang stalked him, murdered him, shot at him, stabbed him. You persecuted him, stole his kids. You got him sick. You got him ill, and he would always rise again and get healed again, get free again, break from these chains, break out of jail, break out of mental hospitals." You know what I'm saying? You know, and everybody that attacked him would drop like flies, bro, one by one. You know, he'll get these people hurt, bro. These people that try to touch him will get touched back, because God's hand is on me, bro. You cannot touch God's anointed, bro, and do his prophet harm, bro, and think that that shit ain't gonna come back to you 1,000 times worse. You're stupid. So anyways, you're stupid if you think if you could do that, bro. If you think you get away with it, you're stupid. But you're stupid. But if you're not stupid and you're not like that, you're good. I'm not talking to you. I'm only talking to the demons, bro. These haters of mine. These haters out here in this world. But damn, bro, yeah. Once you find out that these people went above and beyond, and I mean, not just above and beyond, but went to the max, bro, where you can't even forgive these people for what they did to me, dog. Nobody will forgive them, bro. The only thing you could do is wish death upon them. You would want them dead, bro. The same way they wanted me dead, you would want them dead 1,000 times worse. Mark my words, you're gonna feel that way when you find out the truth. Like the mayor cutting the red tape on my bridge. She didn't do no fucking sacrifices, blood, sweat, and tears. She didn't build that shit with her money, the city officials. None of them built that shit with their fucking money. This is my money, dog. My fucking hard blood, sweat, and tears. Anxiety, planning, you know, depression, because it ain't done in my timing. So I'm fucking all stressed out and depressed because I had a goal, I had a limit, but I had fucking crooked cops not wanting this bridge built and wanting me to look and make me look stupid in front of my community and the world, like I'm a bad guy, or not that I'm wanting me to look dumb to my community and the world, so I could be laughed at, and so they could prove to the community of the world that I'm sick in the head, that they don't know, that I don't know what I'm talking about, that I'm not a king, that I'm not a ruler, that I'm not come from royalty, or I don't have royal blood in me, or I don't have assets, I don't have wealth. I don't know what he's talking about. This dude deserves to be locked up. This dude deserves to be in a mental hospital. This dude must be the devil. This dude he must be a criminal. He must be a loser. He must be sick, nutcase. This dude must be sick in the fucking head. This dude must be, you know, you know, I mean, bro, they said even worse than that, bro. You know why? You know why they said worse than that? Because that's exactly what they are. That's exactly what they are. And they knew if they continue to push this agenda on me and keep using me as an scapegoat, I'm always going to be labeled that. I'm always going to have that jacket on me. And that's how they got away with stealing my wealth. But as I broke loose, broke chain by chain off me, took every jacket they put on me, bro, and labeled me, stamped, everything, bro. I broke it all one by one by one by one. I started freeing myself one by one every day. Curses, sending them back, spells, sending them back. People are waking up. They're like, bro, if he really was this, he would be doing life in prison. If he really was this, he really would be fucking sick in the head, bro. If he really was this, why is he talking normal? Why is everything he's saying really happening now? If he really was that, he really must be the Messiah's chosen one. He really must be the king. He really must come from royal bloodline. Look at his wisdom. Look at how smart he is. Look how he moves. Look how humble he is. Look how patient he is. Look how much balls he has. Look how much courage he has. Look how much brave. He's brave as fuck, bro. And then Trump tries to act like him. And every time he acts like him, he looks dumb as fuck because he cannot be king, bro. He's a copycat of king, bro. You see, back in the day when Trump was first president, everybody glorified him like he was a king and a god, bro. Because of me, he was feeding off my energy. He was siphoning my blessings, my wealth, my ideas. Not just siphoning them, but stealing my health, my strength, my energy, my gifts. My youth. My looks, my ideas, my confidence. He was siphoning all that out of me like a vampire, bro. And using it for him and his empire. Using it for him and his agenda. But I cut that cord. I burned it. I healed myself. Now he can't even survive, bro. I'm the key to everything in this world, bro. Everything. I am the last king standing on earth. Before the King of all kings comes in the clouds to save this last king and everybody in my kingdom in the rapture to go home. You understand what I'm saying? I'm the last king, bro. Chosen by God to rule the earth. The other 5 kings are fallen already. It's in the Bible. Look, read it in Revelation. 5 kings will fall. One is what? The chosen one, me. Which, by the way, that's all it says. You know why that's all it says? It's because the fucking Vatican are hiding extra scriptures that they ripped out of. God says, do not add to my word or take from my word. What did they do? They took it and then they added. Even Jehovah's Witnesses, bro, they said there's 144,000 chosen ones. That's a goddamn lie, bro. That if you ever hear anybody say there's 144,000 chosen ones, that's a goddamn lie. You know why? Only Jehovah's Witnesses say that shit. And Jehovah's Witnesses are cults, bro. There's only one. One is. It doesn't say 144 chosen ones are or is. No, it says one. One is what? God's chosen one. One is the last king sent by God. Yes, one is. One is never gonna die. One is always gonna be the ruler. One is, that's me, bro. One is. And that when I get those scriptures from the hidden Vatican, bro, you can't see me that good. It's because of the light, bro. We got to get some more light in here. There you go. So, whenever, trust me, bro, when the time's right, I'm getting my scriptures back. I'm getting God's words back that the devil stole. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, the Vatican's gonna go down like dust, bro. Like dust, bricks. They're all gonna. Vatican's gonna get crushed, and everything around it that works for the Vatican, or that's near the Vatican, is gonna get crushed too. Shoot. And it's gonna happen within 2 years. This Vatican shit that I'm telling you about being destroyed, it's gonna happen within 2 years. It could happen in 6 months from now, a year from now, a year and a half. Up to 2 years, it's gonna happen. I can't tell you when, but I'm giving you I'm giving you a time frame. Within 2 years, bro. Something very, 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 very terrible is gonna happen to the Vatican, bro. And everybody in it. Whoever's in it when it happens, bro, bye-bye. And the people that are in it, they're demons, bro. Everyone that's gonna be crushed inside the Vatican when this shit goes down, they're meant to die. They were chosen and meant to die. Because they did the most, dog, to hide God's biggest blessing to this world. They hid it. They lied on it. They stole from it. They tried to kill it. They tried to harm it. They tried to lie to it, deceive it, manipulate it, curse it. They try to poison it, traffic it, humiliate it, shame it, hate on it, be jealous of it, envious of it, copycat it. Well, they tried to do the most, bro. They didn't try, they did the most. They did the most. So much, dog, you can't forgive these people when they die, bro. When they die, we're gonna celebrate. I am. When they die, bro, I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna celebrate everything. When Trump goes down, I'm gonna celebrate. When Elon goes down, I'm gonna celebrate. All right, I am. I don't give a fuck if you do or don't. But I know you will too. I know you will too. Anyways. Yeah, I'm almost done with this video. Give me like 5, 10, 15 more minutes and I'll be done. Because I got a few more other extra things I need to address. So yeah, these ideas, right? Back to that subject. These ideas, I'm breaking ground, I'm hiring employees, good employees, righteous employees, I'm getting them prepared for their new careers, you know what I'm saying? With these industrial plants that I'm making, and factories and companies, and organizations and stores and restaurants and real estate and everything, bro. Construction, I'm doing it all. I'm doing so many things, bro. I cannot tell you every 31 ideas. Because it's a secret, you know what I'm saying? But I will tell you this. Everything, all those 31 ideas, I'm going to post it on YouTube. I'm going to have a video of, not everything. I'm not going to tell you everything how I'm doing it, but I'm going to tell you, within 1 hour, I came up with 31 brilliant ideas, with all this and that. And then my next video it'll start off with the first idea, the next one, the second, all the way, you know, to the 31. And each video of each idea will be in detail. You know, King, whenever he came up with this idea, he invented this idea to do this, this, and this, and this, and this, you know, to help the economy, to help our health, to help our happiness, to help our mankind, to help the ecosystem, to be more pro-life, more green life, you know, to help the environment. You know what I mean? And it does all this, you know, this one company, instead of just doing one thing and, you know, producing one thing, King invented this to do multiple things. And because it's doing multiple things, that means multiple more jobs, multiple more careers, multiple more resources, organic resources, problem-solving resources, energetic resources, you know, more simple resources that makes our lives more happier because it's more simple, more safer, more productive, more cleaner. You know what I'm saying? Everything's gonna be more smoother. So yeah, everything's gonna be more happier. It's better looking, it's more organized, it's better location. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't bother nobody. It solves everybody's problems. You know, and then move on to my second idea. Okay, this project, you know, the reason why King, you know, chose this project is because everything was old. It needed to be newer. You know, it needed to be reinvented. It needed to be added on. It needed to be taken away from this, take away that, throw away this, but add this and this and this, so we could, you know, product all these things. You know what I'm saying? Not product, but produce all of these things as well, like the first idea. Then move to the second video, the third video, and you're gonna see all these things, bro. You're gonna see, you know, I've done appliances, bro. I just exposed one of my ideas. But I'm telling you, bro, I'm doing everything, dog. Everything. And these 31 ideas, it's gonna solve like 80, 75% of our problems in this world. The other 25%, I already solved them. So it's gonna complete everything. It's gonna complete everything, bro. What I'm doing, it's gonna complete everything, because the other 25%, I'm still doing it. You know, I already done it. I just need to get my wealth back. You know, and continue to stop Trump, cock block him for cock blocking me my whole life. You know, stop him from doing fucking terrorists. Stop him from trying to fund his mega, because I'm telling you, dog, we're cock blocking Trump every day, bro. Just like you tried cock blocking me my whole life. You know, I'm taking right now, bro. Elon's going bankrupt. Trump, they're losing everything, bro. They're losing their homes, their cars, their buildings, assets, their companies, their brands. It ain't just Elon and Trump. It's Cash Patel, Bondi, George Soros, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, because they were all in on it, bro. Everybody in America, bro, all the elites in America, the big heavy hitters in America, you know, all the roach ass elites, the leeches, the reptilians, the fucking Freemasons, they're all going bankrupt, bro. They're all losing their billions and billions and billions to me, because they're living off my wealth, dog. They stole that shit. They're living off my stolen identity. They're living off my wealth and then stealing my ideas and shit. Oh, and then the CEO of Facebook and Instagram, same thing too. And YouTube, CEO of YouTube. Yeah, I'm I'm on YouTube too, and Google, and suing the fuck out of BlackRock too. I mean, the CEO of BlackRock, bro, he's going bankrupt. You know, State Guard, Vanguard, they're all going bankrupt, bro. All the banks in this fucking world are going bankrupt. Why? Because I'm established the Royal Bank. Oh, shit. I have to take my breath, bro. Because, goddamn, I worked hard for this. Yeah, so I got a lot going on. A lot of things going on. Right now, you know, BlackRock, Larry Flink, he's not doing that many recordings no more, that many YouTube videos no more. And if he is, he's stressed the fuck out, bro. Because he's losing money. He's losing trillions and trillions. Billions and billions and millions and millions a day, bro. Maybe not trillions a day, you know, now he is. Now he's losing a lot. That's all he got off my fucking sweat. My blood, sweat, tears, and off my fucking back, bro. No. My ideas and shit. Chances are I'll still do. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I don't want to tell you everything. Everything's. I'm ahead of my time, bro. I got. You know, I'm doing too many things, bro. It'll make your head will be pop. It'll just explode, bro. If I put all this knowledge into your head and all these plans and ideas, you'll be like, then boom. You're fucking like a robot, dog. You over download. Your head will overheat and explode. It'll be too much. Your head wouldn't, your mind wouldn't be able to handle this. Yeah, anyways. Much love. Just know your king's looking after y'all. And I expect the same thing in return. Look after me and my loved ones. You know, speak highly of me because I speak highly of y'all. You know, when I see my community doing good, I feel good. I think good. I talk good about y'all. You know, not because I have to. No, I talk good about y'all because I want to. And I love to when I see my people happy, coming together, standing up to these fucking roach ass motherfucking leaders running our city, you know, running this world like Trump and MAGA and fucking the mayor and that dude Pete that works with the mayor. They're all, you know, stand up Thomas J. Henry and fucking so many dudes. So many people, bro. Stand up to Greg Abbott, stand up to Ted Cruz, Cash Patel, fucking all these people that are standing up to these people. I'm proud of y'all, bro. I'm very proud of y'all. Because for once, I'm not doing it alone no more. We're doing it together as a kingdom, bro. And you're doing this together. We're doing this together, bro, to benefit my kingdom, so my kingdom could rule this world. You know what I'm saying? My empire, my kingdom, so my kingdom could be safe, so my kingdom could thrive, so my kingdom could be protected, abundant, you know, peaceful, happy, wealthy, you know, resourceful, protected, clean, organized, everything in order, fun, entertainment, healthy. You know what I'm saying? Because every king that had a kingdom, bro, the king would take care of his throne, his soldiers, his military, his citizens. He'll look after them. But in return, they also got to do the same too, bro. Because they know the king is the only one that keeps everything in line. And the Bible says, pray for your righteous world leaders. Leaders and world leaders. Honor them, respect them, and pray for them. It doesn't say laugh, mock them, judge them, curse them, kill them, plot on them, steal from them, hurt them, take from them, ridicule them, poison them, gang stalk them, group chat about them. It doesn't say none of that, bro. It says pray, honor, and respect your world leaders and your leaders, because you don't know the fate, the trials, and the responsibilities, the trials, the tribulations, the stress, the wars, the battles, and the responsibilities, and that they go through day in, day out, bro. You don't know, bro. And whenever they look, they do it. Like me, I make it look easy, bro. But behind closed doors, if you would see the suffering, the blood, the grit, the hustle, the blood, sweat, and tears, the sacrifices, the pain that I went through, the loss, the suffering, the sickness, the sadness, the lonely nights, how many years of 38 years of being lonely just to get this far. A rejection, ridiculed, mocked, laughed at, because nobody saw what I saw. Nobody saw the end game. They only saw the pain that I was, the suffering, the mocking, the loss. That's what they saw. But I saw the end game. I am the end game. I saw the finish line. I saw past the finish line. I saw what happens when I pass the finish line. And y'all did everything to stop me from finishing that. To even starting at the, for me even getting dressed and walking to the starting line, y'all had to try to stop me to even getting to the starting line before starting my fucking journey and race. Or each goal and idea I had. Y'all try to stop me from all that. Because y'all are like, how can you if you're poor? How can you if you're sick? How can you if you're alone all the time? How can you if you don't even have a college degree or master's degree, bachelor's degree? How can you if you're a dropout? You know what I'm saying? How can you if you got a reputation for this that everybody talks about? Yeah, that's everybody, but does God say that about me? Nah. Because he knows me, bro. He know, because God knows the real me. Y'all only know me by what the devil said. Y'all only know me by what the Freemasons say, the Illuminati say, the witches, the warlocks, the fucking Jezebels, the Satan worshippers. Y'all only know me by what they say, because they want you to know me by what they say, because they living off me. They stealing from me. They're trying to kill me and everything I love. Or they not trying to, not anymore, but they tried to. They tried to. And they don't want you to know that that's what they are. So they unload all their karma onto me every day. So they did unload all their karma onto me every day. So I could look terrible, and they look like they look like the real me, and I look like the real them. It's called destiny swap. It's called unleash their karma onto me, and I unleash my gifts onto them and blessings onto them. It's called destiny swap. They're trying to swap my destiny. They're trying to take my destiny and in return give me their destiny of karma. They want my destiny of blessings and gifts and powers and knowledge and wisdom and youth and strength and bravery, integrity, and then they give me all their curses, their crime, their karma, their curses and their generational curses, family, fucking, karma, all the bad stuff, bro, that they gotta go through. They want to put it on me, and not put it on, but give it to me. They want to completely destiny swap me. But how can you, if I'm the authentic, real nigga, dog, with a real authentic heart, bro, in mind, body, soul, and spirit, and you want a destiny, and think you could take my wealth, my wisdom, my knowledge, my gifts, my youth, my strength, my bravery, my ideas, my credit, when you ain't humble, you don't have integrity, you got a black heart, you still going to hell. No money in the world will make you not. You can have all the money in the world and all the resources, and you'll still never be happy. You know, you could have a happy family, and you'll still never be happy. Why? Because you're a demon, bro. So make that make sense. You wasted your goddamn time trying to steal my destiny, bro. You only added quadrillion times more of fucking God's karma onto you. Not God's wrath and vengeance and more bad karma onto you, dog. Wasting 38 years of my life, hurting me, killing me, persecuting, poisoning me, persecuting me, lying to me, everything, dog. Everything in the book. And not just me, but my ancestors también. My ancestors también. So best believe y'all roaches that are listening, y'all, you haters of mine. If you're a hater of mine. But if you are, you haters of mine, you have no idea, bro, what's coming your way. Oh man, I don't feel sorry for you. I don't want none of my people to feel sorry for you. I want to party when this shit happens. I want to glorify God when this shit happens. I want to celebrate when this shit happens. I'm gonna make a holiday out of all this shit when this shit happens, bro. I'm gonna call it Karma Day. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. I'm gonna make a fucking holiday, and I'm gonna pay my people to take the day off, and even give them a paid holiday for this shit, so we could have a fucking holiday of when King rose and crushed the whole fucking Babylon and Matrix, bro, and all the demons fucking running. I'm gonna make a holiday out of this shit. Not yet, but I will. And I'll pick the perfect day to do it. We're gonna have chingos of holidays, bro, in my lifetime. You know, back in the day, it was just what? Christmas, Thanksgiving, and New Year's. Now you got July 4th, Independence Day. Well, you got Independence Day, Martin Luther King Day now. You got, you know, Easter. You know, now then you're going to have my birthday as a holiday. I'm going to add, my birthday's going to be a holiday too. You know, we're going to have, I'm going to add another maybe three more holidays, bro, in this year. 2 for sure. My birthday and you know, this Karma Day, and then yeah, 2 to 3 more holidays for sure that I already see, you know, being established in the future real soon. I might add maybe another 2 or 3 more holidays throughout the year. Maybe, you know, if there's a special reason or occasion for it. Maybe not, but I'm just saying, you never know, bro. You never know. And a lot of these vacation holidays, you know, a lot of people are going to be off. You know, they don't have to go to work. Some people will still go to work. Some people may want to go to work still, you know what I mean? Because they may get paid double time and a half, you know what I mean? So they might say, nah, fuck that. I'd rather just stay. It's just one day. I'll just go to work. I got the weekend off anyways, you know what I mean? And I could ball with more money on the weekend off, you know. It's everybody's preference, bro. And then there's some jobs where you still gotta work because, you know, like gas stations, you know, like people need gas, bro, you know what I'm saying? HEB, everybody needs food, you know, certain holidays, bro. HEB might be open half a day or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it all out. But it's a bright future ahead of us, people. A real bright future ahead of us. So, yeah, man. I was getting attacked this past week, bro. Attacks. They wanted me to go to the mental hospital again. again, bro, because I'm getting closer to my wealth, and these crooked cops, they know they're gonna go to prison, and these crooked city officials, only the crooked ones, bro, only the crooked ones, they know they're gonna go to prison. My family members too. Last night I had two gang members walking down my street at 3 in the morning. One wearing a red hoodie, the other one wearing a black hoodie, all black pants, black hoodie, red hoodie, with beanies on top of their heads, and it's hot as fuck, bro. Not hot as fuck, but wasn't that cold, bro. Wearing black backpacks, and I was sleeping from 12 to like 2 in the morning, and I woke up because my spirit, my spirit always wakes me up when attacks come, and I felt evil around my house, and I go outside the front house, and I see this guy standing across the street wearing all black with a backpack across the street on my neighbor's sidewalk, staring staring at my house, like he was debating on crossing the street and walking in my property, you know what I'm saying? Walking on my property. And when he saw me open up the front door, that fool, he tweaked his head and he took off walking the other way. He tweaked his head and he took off walking the other way, like he didn't want me to see that he was standing there manifesting danger to my house, manifesting, committing a crime to me or my house. You know what I'm saying? Or my property. And when he saw me open up the front door and he saw that I saw him, he looked the other way and walked towards the guy in the red shirt standing at the stop sign, being a fucking watch, bro. So this guy in the red shirt was 3 houses down at the stop sign, making sure if a cop pulled up or a suspicious car or fed, anybody that will stop them from committing the crime or lock them up or put them in danger, or catch them committing this crime. That guy in the red shirt would have made a fucking noise to that guy, so for him to run and hide or take off running. So they had it all organized, bro. Anyways, when I walked out the front door and he saw me, he walked to the red guy. They crossed the street, went down the opposite way of the other street and into the back. It was all black. The street across the other street next to me, it's real black. So they went into the blackness, you know what I'm saying, and they hid into the black shadows. And I didn't see them after that. And I went inside, gave it like 20, 30 more minutes, went outside again just to check the spirit, and it was holy again. It wasn't full of wickedness, and I could tell when people were manifesting evil on my house, or around my house, in my house, around my house, or even down my street or next door. I could feel it, bro. I feel it. I sense it, smell it, feel it, hear it. I see it, everything. And if I ain't even awake, I dream it. And I wake up right away and I go and attack and I push back the darkness. You know what I'm saying? Right away, and then they can't touch me. Especially when I get up from my bed and I stand, the demons are like, fuck, he's up, bro, he's up. God damn. Now he's not laying down to sleep no more, bro. Fuck, he's up, bro. He's up, bro. Damn, we gotta leave, dog. We gotta leave. If he's up, bro, all he got to do is walk outside. We're fucked, bro. We're fucked. Nah, let's get out of here, bro. He's up. He knows. Plus, they got fucking cameras on me in my house, bro. Microphone camera. They watch me like perverts, like sick individuals, sicko perverts. They probably jack off to my fucking videos, bro. And these are men, bro, watching me. And women. I don't care what women do, but a man, bro, they probably jack off to me, dog. That's how sick these people are in their heads, bro. Anyways, I know I'm right. I know I know I'm right, bro. I'm telling you, I know I'm right. And then I got righteous cameras on me too, you know what I'm saying? So if they accuse me of something, dog, if they accuse me of something, the feds will be like, Charlie, nah, he ain't gonna go to jail. He ain't gonna be fucking fingerprinted. He ain't even gonna go in the jail. As soon as you think you could put him in the cop car, we're gonna pull up on you and tell him, nope, you should know better. You know, he has no detain. If you ever pull him over at a park or, you know, try to type his name in the fuck computer, you know, who this individual is going to say, do not detain. Leave alone. Leave this person alone. Do not detain. You know what I'm saying? It's going to say witness protection program. You know what I'm saying? It's going to say high asset for government witness protection program. You know what I'm saying? Do not detain. Leave person alone. And if a crooked cop fucking tries to cuff me, dog, bitch, you gonna lose your job, bro. You all, not just one cop, if any crooked cops, 5 of them, 10 of them, they're all gonna lose their job the same day, bro. They're all gonna lose their job the same fucking day. So I don't care. Same thing for the doctors in mental hospitals, bro. It's gonna be on the computer database too. I already saw it, bro. I already saw it. If you try to type, if any wicked person buys you off and tries to plot on me by cursing me on the computer and putting stupid shit on the database, saying that I said this, did that, I committed crime, or anything that I never did, said, or would do, or have done, you're only saying it because you're bought off and you're crooked and you just want money and you're greedy. And you hate me. You're a hater. And you're a demon. You're a devil. You got no integrity. You're the scum of the earth. You're a roach. And then you're typing all this shit and curses on me. My software, my AI, and my intel, my higher ups are gonna hack it, delete it, screenshot everything you put, hack it, delete it, freeze your fucking computers, and jam it, freeze it, so you won't type any more curses on me. And then we're gonna send it, information saying that do not detain, do not send up to the building, up to the next level. Do not engage in making this citizen a patient. Not citizen. I'm not a citizen. I'm a king. I'm royalty. But they're gonna say, do not make this person a patient. This person must be released now immediately. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna say, release this person now immediately. And then the doctors and nurses are gonna go fucking, oh shit. It says we gotta release him, bro. He's gotta go. Cause I have to. You can't be plotting on me like that no more. You can't, bro. You can't. It's impossible to do that now. For the cops and for the doctors and nurses, it's impossible. Impossible to do that now. And then to top it off, you will lose your job right away. As soon as I walk out the hospital, my Secret Service or SWAT will come in, or the FBI or the cops, the righteous ones, my righteous higher ups will come in, cuff you, and send you to prison, bro. For malpractice, for defamation of character, for lying, for plotting, for organized crime, fraud, malpractice, because you were going to do malpractice on him, experiment on him again, poison him, and attempted murder. You're going to get all those fucking charges on you, which is a RICO. You're going to go in as a RICO, bro. Not just lose your job, but go straight to jail and then prison with no bond. So anyways, I'm done with this video. I said enough. just know, you know, King's doing good right now. I'm just resting, bro. Right now, I gotta rest and rest and rest. And I could do this. You know, I could do this at my new location. You know what I mean? But hopefully, I get out of this home of mine, this house of mine, and I go to my real house. You know, where I'm destined to be. You know, where I could smile again and move, go outside and swim in my pool, lazy river, play golf, make barbecue, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of things, bro. Jam out music in my house loud when I want to. Cut the grass, you know, everything. I can do all the things I want to do, bro. Drive around the city. Wait till my son comes back. Not wait, but and then and soon after that, my son will come back, and I'll have my son back. Anyways, dog. Yeah, we're all right, man. Everything's good. They try to project a curse onto me right now, but it went back. Anyways, they try to curse me right now, try to humiliate me, embarrass me with my son, but it didn't work. It went back to sender. Anyways, yeah, man, and I'll get my son back, and you know what I'm saying. And by then, I'll have a girlfriend too. Start a family, girlfriend, start building my family and grow, continue to grow and grow and grow. Have fun. But all right, who knows, bro? I might be out of here tomorrow, 3, 4 days, 5 days. I just hope I'm out of here before Thanksgiving. Because I want to celebrate Thanksgiving at my new house. And hopefully I celebrate it with my son. So I'm hoping I'll get out of here within days, bro. Within days. By the 23rd. I hope I'm out of here by the 23rd. Alright, people. Much love. Take care of yourself. Pray for me. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your health. And look after each other and look after me. Alright. Stay up.